Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5. Folks, today we have got Dover Speedway, the Allied Steel Buildings 200, 100 laps, no stage breaks, Xfinity Series, 4 races left until the playoffs. We are currently on the outside, and let's be honest, we're aiming for top 25s, not top 10s, so not sure we're going to end up in the top or into the playoffs, but we'll do what we can. It starts right now. We got our practice goal, making some of that money. About a second and a half off the whole qualifying. The 3-star. I say it all the time, but it is. I got to figure out what paint scheme I'm going to use next year now when we have our own Xfinity car. It'd be this one. By the way, for those of you who haven't noticed, this is Earnhardt Jr.'s Hellman's paint scheme. Just did the lines myself and made them color changeable in the game for that. I like that paint. I think it's cool. But now, of course, I've gotta come up with something else. Doesn't matter. We've got 100 laps. We're gonna start in 35th on the inside row, and that's it. Let's go do it. Pre-race information coming at you. Matt Mills posted some fast laps in practice. Ray Black Jr., he's been dominant all weekend. Everyone having a good weekend except for our buddy Kobe Howard, who's going to start on the outside of us due to failed optical scanning. He goes to the back from where he was. We are in the back, so it's, you know, it's no big deal for us.
Green. Car there on the outside.
On the gas. Right up onto, ooh, that was my bad, Timmy Hill. I'm going to be able to do this. I don't know, but we got Kobe Howard saying we're going to roll with you. He's staying tight on the inside here. We touch the apron. It's going to give Howard a run off. We are pretty loose. I might have to tighten that up. We just were side there. Maybe we got to just have our tires heat up first. Give it a second. Oh, a little contact with Hill. That's going to bring us up into the wall. Woo! Reel it in there, Savoy. Reel it in. It'll be okay. Yeah, we're fine. That was... We'll catch back up in just a moment. That was not my best work, okay? I'll be honest, but I feel like we can get it figured out, get things back in order in just a little bit of time here. We're going to be touching the brakes. We're going to see how it works to drive it in deeper and tap the brakes. Of course, in this game, you look at the brakes and it makes tire squealing noises, but we got Harmon on our inside. We got Green right in front of us. See if we can have a high to low acceleration off. That worked out pretty good, but I don't have anywhere to go. There we go. We'll give Green the draft. That'll hopefully get him around Harmon. Of course, he stays up in this high line, so it's not going to help. Let's go with our boss to... we'll go on the inside. See ya. And then we'll get on the brake just to make sure we don't go up at all. And we'll take 2 more spots right out of here. Oh, that was a little contact. Might have been my fault. It was my fault. But, you know, long race to go. And we only have to get 7 more spots to be where we need to be. And that's for the money. But we want as many spots as possible so we can take home as much race money as possible. Kobe Howard caught up here behind Tommy Joe. We get in behind Austin Hill. We're going to run up the hill a little. Have to come off the gas. That wasn't great. I think I definitely need to tighten the car up on pit stop. 31 laps in the tank. Makes me think we're 6 laps in, so we get 37 in the tank. Still a 2-stop race, but Hill goes high. We stayed down low, even though we didn't have a really good turn, touching the apron again, but just going to try to get around McLaughlin on the outside with a good run. catch up into Earnhardt's draft. We were racing Earnhardt earlier
Bottom's clear.
when I was practicing, and we had caught up to him, passed him, so I feel confident that we can get him and Hill, who is way up here, driving up from the back. We got Star up there as well in the Whataburger car. So we're just going to push our way up as we've caught this pack. We're doing a pretty good job now that we've kind of gotten into our own little groove. Had to get on the brakes there as to not touch anyone. Again, barely touching them, and you got the stupid. Hope they fix that in the new game. They will.
Still there?
Big focus on the iRacing game will be, or the NASCAR iRacing NASCAR game is going to be on the driving, they said. That's good. And the career. So that's good too, considering the career part of it isn't exactly something that they have going for them in the actual iRacing. That's all people and making their own leagues and make, their own points and all that. So it should be interesting to see what kind of career they put together for the game. And I'm also curious because they have listed off all platforms, including Switch. You're not going to put iRacing on Switch for the quality. So I'm curious to see how they're going to do that. I don't know what code I don't know, does Switch run Unreal Engine? Because that's what they're making the game in.
Clear all around there.
So I don't know how that's going to port over. And for those of you without that, porting over means having the game available on all these different systems. They're not all the same code to make them work, so it's curious to see how that's going to work. But PC and Xbox are, but Sony PlayStation isn't. They have their own stuff going for them, so that's why games sometimes come out on different consoles at different times, because it takes longer for those games to be ported over. But I think, didn't this game's on Switch. So they did a pretty good job. And then Switch 2 is coming out, so who knows if it won't be available on the Nintendo Switch, but available on the Switch 2, which undoubtedly is just better hardware inside of it. We'll see how that goes. We're up into 23rd place, 13 laps into the race. Not so bad. We're getting 37 in the tank. We'll get about, we'll go with 19 laps. So with 80 to 81 to go, we'll speed things up. Get through the first fuel stage. We're not really pushing it. We got up to where we got up to. I want to tighten the car up a little bit because we've been loose off. And so I've been battling it, which is why I'm not pushing it so much. On occasion, I'm doing what I just did there, which is going deep in the corner and tapping the brakes. I don't know. I did check the sensitivity because I have it turned all the way down on gas and brakes. And I checked them both ways. And the sensitivity is all the way down. So I don't really understand what's causing this, but here we are. I do love Dover. I've said it before. Also, I believe we're going to catch up to Williams if I don't do what I just did there, which is screw up. But unfortunately, we're also about to get lapped. That Ray Black Jr. up there looking like he's going to come around and put us a lap down. That could have implications on how high we can finish. Even if we stack them all back up on a caution, we may not be able to get that lead lap back right away. And again, that could have bigger implications as time goes on. Right now, we're the last car on the lead lap. And there's nothing indicating that we're going to be able to maintain. Yeah, there goes Black right there. Just going to drive right past us. Having a great race for him. It doesn't look like there's really anybody even near behind him right now. He's just cruising around everyone. My hope is now that we finish the stage out green, or not stage, we finish out the fuel run green, or continue, because the more he laps, the better off we have, because it means we have an opportunity to catch these other drivers and pass them under if we go into a caution, which is important for us. I mean, I think it'd be fun for the whole thing to go entirely green. Gives us an opportunity to really see how things perform. A lot of times we've gotten higher positions because of pit stops, and then cautions, or pit stops happening and we stay out as long as we can, and then the caution comes out and we get kind of saved there. We've got good tire wear on the front right. 81 left to go, so we've got less than half of the fuel stage left. We're going to go ahead and speed things up as I said. We'll be back on the mic with you as we start to pit. Or if a caution comes out. We had a smoker in front of us. Everyone's going to pits. See who that is when we come around. Oh, it looks like Landon Castle smoking on the track, probably out of the race. He was behind us anyway in last place. We'll pit. We're going to actually tighten the truck up, the car up a little bit here. Add some there. See how that, go down like this. Not a lot, just a little more stability. We went in when we went in, we come out in the same spots. And now our goal is to get up to being the last car on the first car a lap down so that we can potentially get back on the lead lap if another caution were to fly. We had barely scratched the surface on our speed up, so we're going to go back to a speed up pretty quick here. Hold on. Maybe. Whoa.
Careful, still there.
Hang on to it. Hang on to it.
Still there inside.
I need to work through this right now. We're a quarter of the way through the race. A little bit past it. I think we still have to pit twice. $37 is 74. We might not have to pit twice.
Stay low.
Little contact with Jeremy Clements, no big deal. Dip it in here, get on the brakes a little bit, get back on the gas. I think this is where I started to succeed with the truck too. I started to drive it in a little deeper and then get on the brakes and get around them. And that's what I'm doing here. Keep us with this. And we have much better tires than we had before, that's for sure. So, little contact with Hemrick. Earnhardt jumping to the inside. At our best lap here. Not our best lap so far. 24.6 we had. What's our best lap? Oh, little contact with Earnhardt. Taps us, and we go up the hill and lose all of our spots. Wow. So that sucked really bad. Yeah, can't have any contact. I just barely tapped Hill and had to come completely off the gas, too. That's me. That was me with Earnhardt, too, actually. I just was a little mad that it happened.
Still there?
Oh, we got our work cut out for us, I guess. See if I can... That's not great. Forget it. We'll just pit again. That ensures that we only have to pit one more time. Yeah, we're all the way in the back. Who cares? Oh, Landon Castle not out of the race, though. Good for him. Thought he was.
Green. Got one peeking outside.
See if I can work this out.
Careful, still there.
Yeah, I think now I'm going to focus for a little while. I need to focus to get back up, so enjoy the speed up. We'll get back with you when we do. I don't know when it's going to be at this very moment, but I need to do this to get all the way back up to where I can. I'm having quite a battle here with Mr. Earnhardt. I hope I'm not ruining our relationships. There's been a lot of contact, but he is the first car a lap down, so I would expect him to be a big battle with us. It's really the only way we're going to put ourselves in a position to maybe get more spots, but well, that's not going to work. I'm going to come off the gas again because I keep tapping that dang apron, and that time it costs us a lot more, so we just have to hope that we're not going to get a caution while we're trying to figure this out. Also, we're looking to go a second lap down, which sucks because we might not even have an opportunity to get our lap back at all if we go a second lap down with Earnhardt here and then Balicki gets lapped. I don't know if Balicki is a lap down. Matt Mills up there, I know he's the next car in line, so I think Balicki is actually technically behind us. Having a rough race there. He is in for position and he doesn't show up on the relative in front of us. Here we go. We've got
one down low now.
Oop. There we go. Little contact all around.
All clear.
See if we can do anything about this. Kind of keep us up here in case a caution does come out. That would be huge for us. Right now, we're the last car on the lead lap. And Earnhardt is now 2 laps down, technically, so
Careful, still there.
there it goes. We're going to lose it. That's all right. I mean, it's not. It sucks, but what else can I do about it? Try to hang with Chastain while he passes all these other drivers and hope that we're that first car. But I don't think that's how that's going to work, because as soon as he got around Mills, it put us in a position where we couldn't. We're 2 laps down. So I don't think so. Oop. Yeah. Oh, well. This might be where we end up for the race. We'll find out. We're going to keep racing, obviously. Can't do anything. Here comes... All right. Yeah. All right. Here comes the pack. That's great.
Still there.
Keep pushing as hard as I can, though.
Got a car coming inside now.
We have gained, actually. Matt Mills is 20 seconds in front of us, which means we're actually gaining on him. If this goes green, there is a potential that we could catch him and get 20th place, which would be kind of cool. Josh Williams putting us a lap down.
You're all clear up top there.
Can't do anything with that. He's just too darn fast.
Car coming inside now.
No, Gregson behind us with all the leaders. Can't wait to have a top-notch car here. Well, here comes Earnhardt back in it. We were running too high there, trying to let the leaders go around. We lost a lot of time because of that. And that's what it was. We were letting the leaders get around the inside of us, and Earnhardt took advantage of our slower laps doing that. We got 8 left in the tank. A lot of wear on the front tires from driving it in so deep.
Still there.
See how long it goes before we got cars pitting. We're still gaining on Matt Mills, so that's something.
Stay low.
I gotta keep it on the inside here to hopefully. Oh, someone is already pitting? That's not expected.
All clear.
All right. A lot of cars are pitting already. They must be pitting for tire purposes. We're fine. Oh, that's right. We pit late, remember? We are laps in front of people because we pit late. I forgot about that. Well, I'm glad that I came back on the mic then, because they're all pitting.
Outside. You got room. You're clear.
All
right, he's waving you off in front.
I was going to say, everyone's going to pit. There's a caution that comes out. That could be huge for us. Except for this right here is going to screw us. Ryan Sieg is one of the leaders. So either he was coming off a pit road and he just passed us to get his lap back, or he hasn't pit yet. But we'll see what happens. Got 5 left in the tank. We're going to run it through. We don't have to worry about tire wear, even though my front right is being torched. It's fine. We're in 20th place now. 18, 16. Yeah, we jumped up because we're still out here. Top 10. It's kind of fun. I'll just run right on that whole thing. That was brilliant. There goes the leader. So technically, and that was for position. If a caution were to come out in the next floor laps, that would be huge for us. Yeah, we're still going to end up laps down in the race, but it would put us in a really good position by the end of the race. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, these cars merging could cause some calamity. I don't know. We only have 3 left in the tank, so something would have to happen soon. Otherwise, we're just going to be back in the 21st position if we're lucky. We're also not driving nearly as fast as these other guys that are coming off a pit road, so we might not be in 21st, 22nd, 23rd. Who knows? And we have to worry about our pit stop timing. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to find out in about a lap if the caution doesn't come out.
Leaders coming to the pit.
Here he goes. Going to bring it around. Whoa, we got smoke.
Inside. All right, he's waving you off in front. He's pitting this time.
That was going to happen because what else was going to happen? What do you do with that? How are we still 2 laps down? We were on the lead lap. Okay, I guess everyone's 2 laps down, including us. Because Ryan hadn't pit yet. Had Ryan Sieg pit. Okay. Well, whatever. That obviously wasn't intentional in any way, shape, or form. That just happened. Everyone got to wave around. So, although we're in the front, we're here in 16th place. I mean, 16th isn't a bad thing. Still 2 laps down, though. All these cars behind us are for position. Get up here in front of Sieg, and I don't really know what to expect. If there was a caution now, we'd actually get a lap back the old way. That'd be kind of cool. It's not going to last now. Holy crap. Bye, boys. We're not a top 15 car, but we were a top 20 car, so I guess the hope is when all this is said and done, will we be in the top 20?
Hold your line, got one inside.
Williams, LeBay. Wow, big hit in the wall. That's on us, and it didn't. Oh, it did. All right, well, we'll pit again, whatever. Okay, now we're in 20th, right where we should be, right? I don't know what to say. I don't. Nice. I don't know where we're going to end up. Now we're in the back of everybody.
Looking inside now.
We don't have to pit again. Nobody does. And, you know, we're the last car. Well, technically we can get some spots if we can catch them. I just don't see it happening. Especially with all these cars around. So. Brandon Jones right in front of us. If I could follow him. Wow, that was bad. I was going to say if I could follow him through the pack, that'd be fun. It's not been a bit of a rough race. Bad timing on some stuff. Could have been really good. Especially that car that was smoking. If Sieg had gone into the pits at that point, it might have been great for us, but it didn't. It wasn't. Nothing I could do there. I was hoping I could turn in, but the car just didn't want to turn.
Outside. 20 laps to go. You got room. You're clear. Car high. Careful.
20 laps to go, and we are major time away from 19th. So, as I said earlier, our goal being 25th place. You know, in all the other races, especially those road course races that we just had, where we got pretty decent positioning and had a lot of fun. Reality bites you when you come back, and all of a sudden you're battling to not even be technically midway through. 18th is midway through. Wow, what is wrong with me? I cannot drive all of it. It's me, obviously. But, can't seem to... Can't seem to keep myself off of touching that apron, which was a problem of mine on this track in Dirt to Daytona as well. There's no reason for me to try to run down that far. I'd just run right on the line. Right on the tire line, and it'll be fine, but I always try to pull it down just a little bit farther, and it's stupid. If I just roll, like, right in this area, it's completely fine. Yeah, we come out close, but I think I barely brushed the wall there. Problem is, when I go down too far, obviously, we touch that apron and it really slows you. It shoots you up the track and slows you down, which is what it should do, especially with banking like this. So, got our poop back together, but if you look at who's in front of us in the relative, we're not catching Matt Mills or Josh Balicki at all. So, it would take another caution to bring us back together before we get lapped again.
Careful, still there.
We jump in on the inside of Fincham. He's going to get right back to our inside on a quick crossover. Battle it out. Still want to keep off these drivers.
Careful,
A little bumping on the side isn't a big deal, but smashing into wouldn't be good.
You're clear all around there.
Looks like we got the clear there. Got Timmy Hill in front of us.
Careful, still there.
Behind Graff Jr. Nope, he jumps to the outside. We'll get in the inside and try to pass him. Got Starr in front of us. And then we got brother Austin Hill. I think we're catching. Whoops, sorry about it. I was not. Actually, I was looking at the relative and I let the car fade up. That's going to cost me potentially. We'll give him the inside. See if I can catch Starr's draft. I do. That's going to pull me into the corner. Get back on the gas as early as possible. And that didn't go well. I need to get on the inside of Graff.
Got one peeking inside.
Or I need to get up behind Graff and then shoot around him. I don't really know. 15 laps left in the race, and we are no longer catching Matt Mills. Would love to have gotten 19th or 18th place at least, salvage out of here, but it just didn't work out. Really nice run through those two turns.
Got a car coming inside now.
Gonna kind of close off Graff. He's now moved to the high side. We got Starr on our inside. He's got to slow down because we kind of pinched him down there. He wasn't able to just ride up the track. That's a big deal for us as we start to work on Mr. Austin Hill. And it might be quick work made of him right here. There we go.
Careful, still there.
Bring it through. And, yeah, technically we're gaining a 10th here and there on Mills, but I don't think we're gaining enough. We'll find out. We will find out. We gained 2 tenths now on him right there. We got Burton. He's coming up on us, the leader. He catches us before we get to Mills. I mean, I guess it doesn't make that big of a difference, but I feel like we could, if there was a caution, I feel like we could get 18th, 17th, maybe even 16th. They're all 2 laps down because Ryan Sieg stayed out. He's the only one. I don't understand how Burton's actually in front of Sieg at this point. I thought they were all lap. Oh, no, they all got the waiver on because Sieg had pit. So that's why. There's like 4 or 5 cars on the lead lap right now. We have definitely gained up on Mills. He's right in front of us, 6 tenths now. So we potentially could get into the top 20. Oh, we're in the top 20. You know what I mean. 19th place. Into the teens. All right. Side by side with Mills. There it is. We did not gain on LeBay at all. In fact, he's driving away from us. So I feel like Mills just ran out of juice. I mean, he's still rolling with us, but I feel like, yeah, there we go. We're going to clear him. But we are putting nothing in on LeBay. We'd have to gain like a second a lap. Or not quite that, but you get my point. It'd have to be a huge gain. Nice news is we're driving away from Mills. We're not the last car 2 laps down anymore. We drove up past it, which makes us legitimately in 19th, in my opinion. It wasn't because there was no way other cars could pass us. We actually drove up and passed him. Daniel Hemrick in front of us, and we're gaining on him. And Kobe Howard. I don't know if these guys are behind us a lap or if they're a lap in front of us, and these are cars that we could have taken positions from.
5 to go. You got this.
2 down, 5 to go then.
Still there?
I don't like not being able to finish on the lead lap in races. Doesn't make me happy. Get up in on Hemrick. He'll go high. We're running high now because I'm an idiot. There we go. Not quite crowd him, but kind of.
Clear high, bud.
Clear him. Keep it off that apron. Little touch on the apron. We go high, but we kept it off the wall. That's important. Catch up into Howard's draft a little bit. Emmerich on our inside because I did a bad job. Maybe it's not going to matter because we'll catch right back into Howard's draft. Nope.
All clear.
Never going to run into Howard. Just not going to do it. We got Harrison Burton behind us. About to put us a 3rd lap down. Excuse me, Howard.
Looking inside now. Bottom's clear.
Yeah, he's going to just drive around us inside now because I messed up. Ray Black Jr. We got one lap left now. This isn't even for position, so it doesn't matter. Ray Black Jr. gets stuck behind Kobe Howard. He's not going to put up a battle against Harrison Burton, so Harrison Burton will come home with the victory today. Doing what we have done in the Truck Series, using lap traffic to give him a bit of a cushion, as he will take home that victory, and we will come in 19th place. Not a great race for us. Curious. Oh, Hebrick was behind us, and so was Howard, so they ended up getting lapped by us, actually. Top 5, Harrison Burton, Ross Chastain, Ryan Sieg, Noah Gregson, Brandon Jones. Ray Black Jr. was actually a lap down. He was not battling for the win. He led some laps in this race. That's why I thought he was vying for a victory there. Josh Blicki had your fastest lap at 7 seconds. Of course, that seems a little wrong. Harrison Burton, 34 laps led. Most laps led. Tony Savoy on the move, 35th to 19th. Tough break goes to Jesse Little. He started 15th, and he did not finish. Okay, Josh Blicki is our friend, and he is not mad at us for the race. Although I don't think we were ever around him anyway. I would like to do a quick check and see if other people are still okay with us. We've had some contact with some drivers over the last couple weeks. Good news! We'll actually be running another Xfinity race in the next episode, so I can check the actual teammate thing right now. We're good with BJ McLeod Motorsports. We're good with Brandon Built Motorsports. Okay, so Alex LeBay, he's neutral. I'd like to get him in a better spot. Baccarella and Josh Williams both good with us. We're friends. Hattori Racing. Mr. Timmy Hill. No? Yeah. No, Timmy Hill's 66, isn't he? Austin Hill. Good with everybody on JD Motorsports. Fantastic. Especially since Earnhardt we've had some contact with. I knew Howard was our friend. He's our homie. Clements is happy. That's surprising to me, to be honest with you, in JCR. He, again, just people we've had contact with. Herbst, Jones, and Burton, they like us. That's a top-tier team right there. Holy crap. Look at this. You guys have seen my truck series, so you know that it was purely because I didn't understand how to make it work, because everybody likes us so far. Okay, Ross Chastain, Haley. Here's our team. Of course, they're going to be our friends. Okay, yeah, so there we go. Fincham is our friend. Perfect. Alfredo happy. Sieg is nice. I know there's one of them that was annoyed. I think it was Castle, and he's nice now. Black and Graf is nice now, or our friend now? Holy crap. He was actually annoyed with us at one point. Frisco, friend, Cindric. Yeah. Hey, we're awesome, guys. That's really cool. Season standings. I think we're actually in the playoffs right now. Yeah, we're in 11th place. So beating Hemrick. I don't know how Allgaier is. He's got I don't know how we had a stage win either. I didn't have stages in this. I think, I might have done it the very first race, the Daytona race. Oh, you know what? We're not in it. Playoff picture is going to say we're not in it because, yeah, we're 18 points behind because we've got people that have won that are behind us, which is fine. I don't know. I don't know if we can beat out. I don't know. We'll find out soon. But In the next episode, we have our 4th race of our incentive contract. We need a top 25 to get $53,000. This is a big one. $120,000 purse, 50 laps, door bumping, bumper bumping action with Mike Harmon Racing here in the Xfinity Series in our beautiful number 48 Chevy Camaro. Folks, that is going to do it for this episode, though I do want to take a moment out, as you know I like to do, to say thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, and I mean this, as always, you take care.